Welcome to the Natural Wonders. My name's DJ. I'm your dungeon master.
I am Jarvis. I play Galen.
I am Corey. I play Hector Von Clown.
Oh, look at that. He's actually got an accent back.
That was good.
I like it when he has the accent.
He sounds better.
Yeah, it's just because,
Sounds
we're good.
better with the
Don't
accent.
let it distract you.
Do you guys
looking
need an
right at you.
introduction?
Go for it.
You
Let's
already
hear
know
it.
who it is.
No,
That's his intro. Just introduce yourself.
I'm Ian, and I'm Cordon.
You're who?
Say corn dog?
He said Zordon.
Zordon.
All right.
Cordon, like cordon bleu. Cordon bleu. Zoltan.
He is the Megazord.
Who are you?
Well, I'm Riley. I really haven't come up with a name yet.
I think Crumps fits you.
I think it'll just roll.
Okay.
Once we figure out once I get implemented.
All right.
Fair enough.
No.
I am Matt, Leo Fire Wolfsmith.
He's here, and he's already the best role player we have.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Leotis. I'm played by Brian.
I'm Jason. I play Chandler.
Oh, God. You look like a small boy to him. To Riley's character.
Who does Riley play? What is Riley?
Well, I just remember Riley's always a pedophile, so
Oh, I'm dressed as a little boy right now, so
it'd be easy.
Enticing to whatever character Riley plays as.
Oh, no.
Dingy looking
Wait, you gotta get a miniature, Ian. What's
Oh, Ian, you need a miniature?
Yeah, I'll need one too. Ian's a paladin. Give him the dwarf that has the shield. Give him the dwarf that, because he's a dwarf.
Hey, Matt, let's trade chairs. So you'll be closer to the mic, and I've got the headset on, so I don't need it. Ow.
Good choice.
This is perfect for Ian. Dwarf paladin.
cool. If it would be Bojack.
Does it bring back memories, Corey? Your little gladiator fight?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
How much are the headsets?
$250.
Yeah, it's about $250 each.
Yeah, I was going to say I might get one just to bring in, but
We're working on it.
Our PayPal account's almost got $250 in it.
Yeah,
I'm fine doing this.
we're up to $250. We're almost
That's
up
good.
to $250 on our PayPal.
We need to get some sponsors.
Are you contributing to the Patreon?
I am, actually.
He is.
Oh.
Remember, you bugged the shit out of him too.
I couldn't remember if it was him or Corey that still hasn't done it.
Wasn't there a friend, like Kia's friend donated a...
No, Jason's friends. Or no, a stranger's donating to our PayPal, isn't it?
Yeah, our Patreon right now, there's a random person doing, was it $1 or $2?
Yeah. The best thing about $1 is that person will forget about it completely.
Yeah. You know, I bet.
Rich in 100,000 years. You know what? That person's gonna listen to this episode. I've really been waiting for this next episode. Gonna hear you say that. Wow. Take it away.
Actually, all this is going to be edited out, so we're good.
Does that help?
Let's go. Let's go.
Okay. So, just to give these three a little context about where we're at, Corholt is this mega city, a metropolis. It's got millions of people in it, okay?
Do we have a death stream out?
No, this is Corholt. This is what you get,
Okay.
okay? All the red are just houses and places piled on top of each other. You are in this top right area. You can put everyone's miniature there. That is called Old Brown. Old Brown is pretty much lawlessness in Corholt. You know,
We're in the slums.
yeah, you're in the slums. This used to be, you know, a decent place, but the last renters that came in 2 years ago were brutally murdered. And so at that point, no one's come anymore. It's just and there's no law and order. It's all run by gangs. Imagine gangs in New York. That's where you're at right now. It's also extremely impoverished. No one has built anything. Nobody cares about Old Brown.
May I ask who the lurking wraith is?
That's Crumps.
That's me.
That's the spirit of Crumps.
I like what he was wearing.
He's got the
DJ.
He's got
Yeah.
the Gucci.
From last session, where am I still alone, or did I meet up?
You
with
are
you?
still by the docks.
Can someone stop that?
What a flick.
What?
Someone's like scratching their chin
That's-
against the mic.
No, I think Matt was adjusting the mic size for
Oh.
Where are the docks?
those docks.
This is the docks right here?
Yes.
Okay.
How much health do you think I should have? Just like mentally.
12.
24.
What?
He's level 2. He starts out with 12. He should.
What?
Actually, he probably.
It's like 28.
Yeah, I would say
started
28.
off with 12.
Let's say 28.
When you start off
Barbarian.
with 12 and have 18.
He's a what?
He's a barbarian.
Ah.
So, all of you except for Banuk, who's Dylan's character, are at the slums. Okay, and within the slums, like I said, it's just run by the various gangs. There's one particular gang, the South Lane Slashers, that has taken control of it, and you guys are working to undermine them. You're in the middle of a big gang war. This is the Slug, a rumored place within Old Brown that no one outside of Old Brown really. They only talked about it as a bad place. Turns out it's this really nice inn where previous someone who used to live in the Slug, who escaped Old Brown, got really wealthy, came back and established this inn, and it's seen as a place of peace for all the gangs. So there's no gang violence in the Slug. Okay, up until this great gang war where the South Lane Slashers attacked. The question of the day for everyone is, what are your characters' thoughts on Old Brown and Korholt's treatment of the people of Old Brown? Keo's pretty easy, but so we'll start with Galium.
Mine are, I've lived here all my life, and I never knew this was, the Old Brown, like, how it is.
Can you talk a little in the mic so I can know which mic you are?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, you don't have to talk in it. Okay, you're good now. I just need to know what mic you were. Okay, keep going. Oh, that's it. You didn't,
I just didn't know it was, like this, how it is.
because you're from a noble family, right?
I'm just glad that these people have a shred of honor amongst them.
Okay.
Well, I grew up in the jungle, so don't really know a whole lot about like all this industrial stuff. So I guess I really don't know how to gauge how like fortunate other people are.
Well, you've walked through Korholt a few times now. You've even murdered
But what I can
someone in
make
the
from it
wealthy
is there's a
district.
big difference from like
You've went into the wealthy merchant district before, so you've seen
Yeah.
some of the
like
outlandish
there's
stuff.
a big difference from where the wealthy people
Yeah.
are. Like there's
There's a huge
low
disparity.
floor, high ceiling.
Yeah. So what does Banuk think about that?
Do you care?
I mean, like my guy doesn't really.
Do you see that and judge people, or
I don't know, like, cause Banuk's like he's like been in this town for like a few days.
is
Like,
there a class hierarchy of some sort amongst your tiger that was among your tiger tribe, or was everyone the
It
same?
just kind of was the same.
So this is
in my eyes, I guess everybody's the same, but I can notice that not everybody gets treated
Okay.
the same.
all right. Okay.
I think we're
Hold
gonna
on.
do something about.
Hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, never mind. Sorry.
Okay, my character thinks that we're gonna do something about it, and that we're gonna kill all the gangsters, basically.
Oh shit.
Destroy
Man,
everyone.
big plans.
All right, good one.
Well, the question was what we thought about this area.
What do you think about Old Brown and Korhold's treatment of Old Brown?
There's a lot of racism going on right now. Man. You're not a human, man. You're just on the really down low of the spectrum. It's really unfair to us lower class people, and we gotta work our way up.
I like
feel
this
like
guy.
this. I just see like a socialist revolution taking part now with Leotis. All right, Matt. What's your character's name again?
Leo Fire.
Leo Fire, Wolf Swift.
Lord Wolfswift, probably.
I wonder how these people get so dirty.
That
They're
doesn't.
filthy.
Dang, Matt picks up really well too.
He does.
All right.
What are you doing next Sunday, Matt?
Leotis?
Well, I like what he was just saying. This it's just so unfortunate. I mean, this is really the depiction exactly what's wrong with our society and what's wrong with the government. And I just see loads of potential with these people. They maintain their culture, just such a rich culture here. You know, you can really get behind. In fact, I'm probably gonna renounce any of the possessions I have left, just so I can really feel the pain these people have. I can't wait to tell the rest of the people at the tea house.
Right on.
Oh, wait.
Bravo, pair, Leotis.
Oh. I gotta like constantly lower my. Keep doing it. Don't stop, Matt. But like I gotta constantly keep lowering his volume because he picks up so well. That deep bass voice picks up very well.
Perfect.
All right.
So the question was, what
do
do
you
I think about Old Brown?
Old Brown and Korhold's treatment of Old Brown?
Well, I honestly feel like Korhold's not doing enough. Because honestly, I think that Old Brown is probably bringing down the property values of the homes around it, and I think that Korhold needs to increase the guards and push Old Brown out and just raise the ground, start over. Okay. Honestly, I mean, they're dirty, their food looks weird, and they smell pretty bad too.
Okay. That was all right.
Society. There's people out there who aren't human that have to work for what they get.
All races should have to work for what they get.
There's no room in this world for hippies.
Great.
Better than any other race.
I say we purge all the others.
Is that really the Cuthbert?
Truth and integrity. That's what I am all about.
What? What did you say?
He said very crusader.
Oh. Cuthbert, Hector's gone from like some super like righteous guy to I think he's trying to be the exact antithesis of Leotis, and so he's like adopting capitalist ideals to like the far right of the spectrum. All right. So previously on the Natural Wonders, with the scheduling ledger, a map, and an army of unified gangs, the party began its war with the South Lane Slashers. The party managed to keep the gangs together while their homes were set ablaze and sprang a trap on the initial attackers of the Slug. Though the first battle was tough, the ambush and the party's brunt force won the day and scored an early victory in the Battle of the Slug. Meanwhile, Banuk, who at this point has completely abandoned everything to find his tiger, has found himself on the docks where he's hunting 2 tigers and hoping one of them is his own.
I did that.
What?
I said I did that.
Yeah.
Wait, is he gonna get experience?
Oh God.
From like, he's gonna get the tiger.
He's like level 2. Everyone's level 3. Okay, so we're gonna be at the.
Points for exploring the harbor.
Bing! Or what's that World of Warcraft sound? It sounds like crystals or something. So we are currently at the Slug, where all the gangs are celebrating and toasting to their early victory. And it's like over the top. They think they've whooped South Lane Slashers back and that the rest is all downhill from here. They tried to spring the trap. You know, they're telling stories. Oh, yeah, I did this. Yeah, I saw somebody. I scared them off. I cut someone down. And they're really boasting themselves up. They're really proud of themselves at this point. And to them, the war's already won. They're like, yeah, we did it. And they're like patting you guys on the back because you guys led it. But they're like, in their minds, the war is over.
We still have a long war ahead of us. We shall not cheer easily. We need to rest. I
start playing my lute really loudly over him.
I am tired, very tired.
Okay, so only right now it's so loud. Only about the first 5 guys around you heard you, and they're like, ah.
Wait, so this is a gang still?
there's a bunch of different gangs. I know you've seen gangs in New York. Have you ever seen? I always forget them.
It's like, you know.
Yeah,
It's like
that's
Anchorman.
probably a
What
better.
is?
It's like that
All these gangs have united.
Through the party has united the gangs, and while they're celebrating, they're patting. They're really giving like a good celebratory nod and a clash of their mugs to three particular guys that you see are off. They've got kind of a circle around them, and you basically see their three characters at this point.
Excellent.
It's cool.
Nice
Yeah.
intro.
Two of them are ranger. Wait.
What's your guys' class?
Paladin.
What'd you say about a ranger?
He switched it.
So,
So-
paladin, fighter, and barbarian.
Well, he's not just a fighter; he's a Goliath fighter. He's
Yeah.
he's the mountain.
So so what happened is all the gangs went outside of the slug and hid around. The party lured the first initial attack on them, and then everyone sprang on the attack, and then there was a battle going on. So tell me what you did during the battle, or maybe you're talking to some of the people about what you did during the battle, and they cut to Ian. What's your character's name again?
Cordon.
Cordon Bleu.
What is it?
It's cordon bleu.
And what was yours,
Bleu.
Riley?
Cordon bleu.
Riley, what was yours?
My name's
Yes.
Brad.
All right. So we get a group of people huddled around Cordon. Tell us again how it happened.
Bradalian, don't you mean? Brad for short.
I cut their necks and hung them from a building.
That's a paladin. Okay.
And immediately he takes 3 alignment shifts.
Yeah. I mean, they're kind of like a little queasy because they weren't expecting the details. And then another group of guys are around Brad, and one of them brings up a drink. It's like, yeah, tell the group, tell the party what happened. Tell them what happened. Tell Hector how it went.
Well, I mean, it all started a few weeks ago when I actually was the first one who planned this attack. I was one of the first ones to arrange all these parties and gangs to get together to take out the.
Oh, yeah, he started the gathering. He called the gathering.
I
Yeah.
wasn't actually in the
How do they not
fighting.
know he's lying?
Well, they don't. They just got notes. They just got notes from her.
I wasn't really in the fighting. I was kind of commanding in the back.
Of where they scored. Yeah, attack. Oh, and they chug one to you and like, ah. And then they cut to, we cut to Leo Fire, who's maybe, he's got maybe a couple girls. They're like, tell us again, Leo. No, not like that. No, they're underage.
It's already coming
severely.
out. Already coming out.
don't speak when you're in school.
No, he's fine. Don't worry.
I'm just kidding.
What would a big Goliath barbarian be doing in this battle, or would he have? How would he have handled it? Your brute strength. Don't talk about being speedy because you're not. You're just a big, meaty guy.
I attempted to bash skulls while not spilling my mead.
Perfect. And you even hang up like you hold up your cup and it's got some blood on it where you clearly used it. Maybe you used it at some point and weren't so successful at keeping blood off of it. But you didn't spill any. You're very proud about that. So we cut to, as the celebration is going on, we cut to Banuk, who is off on his own.
Alone.
You seem not to like that I'm by myself.
What?
You seem like you don't like that.
I was just messing around, Dill. You're at the docks. It's dark. It's a night out. There's a heavier than normal guard presence, and as you're walking along, you hear them talking about like the murders in the wealthy district, and then that the bread and breakfast was attacked by somebody or a group of somebodies, and there were multiple dead bodies everywhere, and then the innkeeper is actually missing.
Wait, did we ever off the vegetable?
Yeah, we did.
I'm sure
We killed everyone while we left.
there are just
I did nothing
It's a
of
long
that.
story.
But you still got the
The long dark story.
you still got the woman unconscious.
No, he's talking about the vegetable.
No, I'm talking about the woman that you
We
knocked
left her in a
unconscious.
bed, up
Oh.
the slug. She'll wake up in a bed in the slug.
Okay.
In the middle of Old Brown.
Yeah.
And she can't get out because she doesn't have a portrait.
Oh, God. So there's a heavier than normal guard presence, and you've heard through some talking, listening, because you've got really keen hearing that, like, yes, the murderer still hasn't been caught. A wealthy merchant, his poor wife found him.
Damn.
He just died recently, and then the bread and breakfast, and on the eve of the autumn truce. This could be bad. And that's the kind of the stuff you hear going on.
Oh wait, did the South and I didn't know I don't like.
Do we know about the wealthy merchant getting killed, or is that just like
That hasn't hit you guys yet.
I just didn't know if we had anything
No,
to do with
that was
it
just
after
one
that.
battle in Old Brown. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard those damn South End slashers planning attack. They must have went through with it.
The South End Slashers? Are you talking about that uppity startup gang in Old Brown?
You haven't heard of them?
No, we try to leave everything out of Old Brown, that old place.
Yeah, I heard they had a hit with the innkeeper. They must have done something with her.
Well, if that's the case, maybe the council will finally send us in to finish off those gangs once and for all.
For real, they're getting outrageous out there, and they're starting to spread out of Old Brown. They need to be
Are you trying to get your mic perfect, man? No, you're fine. It's fine. Just
They need to be dealt with.
I'll send a link to your
It's one
mom.
of those craft sodas.
That's funny. Your mom watches.
That almost sounds like a your mom joke instead of a Riley joke.
Well, she watches the other footage. All right.
All right, so what are you doing, Banuk?
I don't know, maybe you should have been paying attention.
I was taking care of auxiliary business. Sorry.
Auxiliary business. Fancy term, man.
I lost track here.
Okay.
Talking with the
You're
guards,
talking with some
about
guards.
dealing with someone needs to get in there and deal with.
Hopefully the
Yeah,
council put an
They're
end
starting
to
to
this.
sprawl to the streets. Innocent people dying. Lives being taken.
How do you know all about the Southland Slashers?
Well, if you didn't know, I'm Banuk. I came from a forest, and I accidentally wandered into Old Brown. I'm actually new here. This is the first city I've ever been to.
Really? From the forest? Who raised you?
Tigers. My parents were killed. I raised myself, but I grew up with a pack of tigers.
They look at each other. He's a drunk!
Kill him, Banuk. Kill him.
Laugh all you want, but
The tavern's down that way, young man.
laugh all you want, but if you get
They've walked off.
In the middle of talking.
Laugh all you want.
Hey, I'm talking to you. Sorry, Jason, did I catch it?
No, that's fine.
Okay.
all right, well, I guess I just keep looking.
All right. So you know what ship is coming in to the dock, and at the far end of the dock, you actually see that ship, and it's currently being unloaded with stuff. Even though it's nighttime, there's still the lanterns, the electric lanterns all along that keep everything kind of well lit, and enough for people to keep working. So you've got like one guy, come on, yo, landowners, and they're carrying big boxes, and you can hear wild animals in those boxes.
Can I like what kind of clothes am I wearing?
What kind of clothes are you wearing?
Pirate clothes. No, I'm just kidding.
Sailor's
no. I'm just gonna.
I want to board one of the ships and
I'm
take
gonna
off.
just I'm gonna go up to one of the guys and I'm walking up to one of the guys. Hello, do you need help unloading these boxes?
Oh, I could always use an extra hand. The council's got us bringing in these crazy animals for the circus.
Well, what can I help you with?
Well, we don't have much. I could pay you 2 copper for an honest labor. Maybe buy you a drink afterwards.
All right, I'll do it.
This man's dead.
You know
isn't he?
what? Keep your copper. I'll just do it out of the kindness of my heart.
And he shoots you a weird look because nobody does it for the kindness of their heart. Whatever, I guess. Get to work. Go inside. If you need help with one of the boxes, wait for somebody else. Don't need no back injuries here. OSHA would be all over me.
They're so worried about that back then.
Now you can constantly bitch about not getting paid for his work.
Whatever. If he doesn't want to get paid, I'm not going to.
Alright, walking the shit.
All right, and what you see, you see some smaller cages full of maybe animals you don't recognize. Like there's even a baby elephant on board. It's but it's all sad and droopy like Dumbo because its mom's not there. What?
Big ass ears.
No.
Well, it's an elephant, so.
I mean, it's got ears the size
Has it got
appropriate.
really poor speaking crows or something?
there's you actually just missed the musical, so fortunately for you.
Alright, can I start sneaking? How many people are loading?
They're not really paying attention, so you could sneak with advantage. You can you can give me a sneak with advantage.
2 4s.
Oh, man.
Okay. Well, the guy, you're unable to hide in the darkness at all.
I don't know what my bonus is.
We see you there.
What are you doing?
8. Okay. Well, you're trying to hide, and maybe like more the drunker guys like don't see you, but just about everyone sees you at this point. They're like, "What are you doing? Get over there and help us lift these boxes
Sorry,
up."
I'm a slow walker, dude.
And like, you're like creeping along, thinking you're in the shadows, and they're just
I play
like,
it off like I'm like admiring all the like.
"Get back to work!"
All right, I'm gonna head over to the medium or like not like the small. I don't know how big.
All right. So you're heading down below deck, looking for and then as you're going down the stairs, the first deck is just like supplies and stuff. There's nothing big there. But as you approach the second, hold on 1 second. As you approach the second step, in your head you hear Silver Fang, and then we cut back to the other guys. And you guys.
Hey, he's already got scurvy. He's going crazy.
And so we are at.
What?
We are back to you guys, and what we have are you guys are now sitting at a table, and you've got the map of Old Brown, and some of the leaders of the gangs have wanted to sit down and started to talk about the next plans going forward. So you have like the leader of the broken noses, the fidget spinsters. They are a gang of women whose husbands and sons have died in gang violence. I was really happy
So
with
they started their own gang?
Yeah, fidget spinsters.
I like that.
You also have the hold on.
Saddest anime death I've ever seen.
You've got the Westmore boys back. You've got the
What
one.
happened with the fires?
At this point, they've come back and said, the fires were really just a distraction. There was maybe 1 or 2 guys left back to see if they were taking the bait, but by that point, all the rest of them were gone. If there were more of them, it was just a bait. It was a great call on your guys' part not to separate us.
Thank you.
That wasn't your voice. That's not Leotis.
Oh. Sorry, I was just working on impersonations. I'm working on a comedy act.
So during this celebration, what is your kid's name?
Chandler.
What would Chandler be thinking about all this?
Well, I want to gather up the children that I had running around the battlefield to see what they collected for me.
Okay.
He rallied some kids to be like a little gang of like picking off the dead bodies and whoever got killed.
Okay. Let me find the treasure table. We'll roll some random treasure for you.
Ooh.
Incoming order as item.
Deck of mini things.
Oh God.
Wait, what was that?
Yeah, let's play that again.
Are you looking for the loot chart?
I
A
got
loot.
Oh.
Treasure.
Oh. It was that glue
All
stuff.
right. So we're gonna roll 2 times on the individual treasure. So roll 2 the percentage dice and then a 10-sided dice. You have it too.
I thought you said roll 2 10-sided dice.
Yeah, you did. Okay. Yeah, you got it.
Okay.
Give him that one too. Yeah.
How many? Oh, I
Okay.
got a percentage dice.
Yes. Roll the percentage and then a 10-sided. Okay. To calculate the percentage, you roll the percent. This will give you the 10s, and this will give you the 1s.
Yeah, I got it both right
Okay.
here.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
18.
18. Roll 5d6.
5d6.
Yeah.
Here, you can borrow a couple of mine. I got 3.
No. 4. 10, 15,
They give you a
19,
trap that deals you
24.
You find 25. The first group of kids managed to scrounge together 24 copper pieces. It's Old Brown.
This is the poorest district in this region,
They're all
probably.
wearing metal and stuff.
All right, and then roll again on the roll percentage dice again.
61.
61. Give me a 3d6 now.
6. No. 7, 8.
8. And this next group of kids, he's really proud of himself. He hands you 8 gold pieces.
Whoa.
I sort of like give him an eyebrow. I was like, what?
But, like, they have never seen 8 gold pieces in their life before. So, like, them handing it over to you is like, they're like, they're hoping, like,
All right, good job, boys. And I flicked them a copper piece.
God. They're like, yes, thank you. And they're so happy because even a copper piece is more really than they've seen. So, like, thank you so much. Anything else you need, we'll do it.
Now that you mentioned it. I want to call Gale over here.
Gale?
Yeah, that's my nickname for him.
All right, Gale comes over there. Yeah, Chandler.
I forgot that was my name.
He's just staring blankly like...
Yeah. All right, Gale, listen.
I didn't know you were Gale. Why? When has he been Gale?
When we had our one-on-one chat a few sessions back, I called him Gale because
Okay,
I don't know.
gotcha.
Just,
Okay.
I don't feel like calling him his whole name.
All right, Gale.
Listen, Gale. The politics of these gangs bores me, and it has nothing to do with why I'm here in Korholt. So I'm gonna blow up the slug and head out. So, are you with me?
I agree. This is a drag. I have work to do.
All right. So I'm gonna have the kids run interference. Are there dragon lightning crystals lighting up the place?
No. Oh, and here, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna set them to blow up. So can I like sneak so nobody sees me doing this?
Other gang members on sentry duty.
Well, no, I want to sneak first so nobody sees me doing this because I'm gonna have the kids like running interference, like making like they're gonna be running around like, oh, stop that! You need to stop playing around. We're doing work over here. So while they're like messing with the kids, I'm sneaking around.
Okay.
And I'm gonna blow up a crystal. I'm small.
I'm gonna roll for all of them. They get disadvantage because you've rolled this. You've set up this elaborate thing.
So am I rolling sneak first
Yeah,
or stealth? Oh, sorry, stealth. What?
I can disguise myself as anybody, so like I can take.
Ooh, nice.
I can turn to Graham.
No. You can disguise yourself as in like maybe like some makeup and stuff. You can't turn into an old woman.
It said I can make myself fat and like change the proportions of my body and anything else on the outside.
So you're gonna look like the lady who's actually in the tavern now.
I'm kidding. Yeah.
Just keep them distracted. We gotta get back to the city. Figure out what update 6.0 is. Let the gang solve out their problems later.
Just as an FYI, the one member of Old Brown the Old Brown Boys that's still alive was part of update 6.0.
You already got all the information from him.
Okay. All right, just making sure.
He told me the name of the insider at Dragon
Yeah,
Lightning, so
yeah.
I'm just gonna go there and
Okay.
we're gonna.
Aren't we all still inside the building too?
Yeah, we are.
It's okay. We'll be fine. 21.
You're successfully sneaking.
All right. So with my arcane skills, I'm gonna rig one of the lights to blow up.
Give me an Arcana check.
It was just a light. How explosive can it be?
We've done
23.
the backstory for these things.
They're pretty unstable.
They're not very,
In my backstory, I helped create them, so I'm kind of familiar with them.
yeah. Okay. So you successfully start rigging up Dragon Lightning.
Yeah.
So, like, our main people that we need to go.
Well, you might want to tell them to step outside for a second. We have to discuss some things amongst the group.
That was supposed to take still.
I'm gonna step outside.
Is anyone else? Are you telling anybody else?
Well, no, I told Gail to get the other people.
So we're not telling any of the other gangs.
I don't care about them. They can worry about their
Blow
little
up?
problems.
But they're all in the inn.
And they're all on our team.
No, Gail's gonna get you guys.
No, this all these gangs are basically part of our like army almost.
It's our own personal army.
Yeah, like I just don't care about Old Brown.
Okay. So Galium is coming around and saying we need to have a meeting outside.
Well, we're not a part of you guys yet.
Yeah, you're not even invited.
I'll be out there in a minute, Galen. Don't worry, bro. I'm just gonna. I got a little.
He's playing his lute and stuff. He's really rocking
I'm
on.
trying to reel these like old brown girls in, so I can really get into the culture.
No, this is a mandatory meeting.
Well, I mean, I was tired, so I went upstairs and went to bed.
Okay.
You up, and I carry you to the outskirts of
But
the
if you woke me up, you wouldn't need to carry me.
Well, maybe you wanted to be carried. All right, if you're gonna wake me up, you're gonna have to carry my ass there.
You're like giant armored soft koalas him.
What are we doing about these three random guys?
You. You're part of the meeting.
Well, no, because like they were pretty like you made such a big deal about them, so like they're honorary members. Like we want to have them in on the talks with the meeting.
Okay.
Other potential leaders to our.
What about the gang leaders? The gang leaders wanted to have a conversation about battle strategy. Are you just saying we'll be right back?
Hiroshima Point 2 is gonna happen. We're gonna,
So all of you guys are outside now, away from the slug. You are in the slug right now.
I'm like, this is the center of culture right now for Old Brown. Like this is the most culture I've had in one moment, and I'm just taking it all in.
we gotta roll a new character sheet.
No.
Well, it's just one light. I don't know how big of an explosion it's
Well,
gonna
I
be.
mean, you've got to think all the other lights are now.
And how far away are we having this discussion?
A safe distance.
We gotta keep walking a little bit.
Can I? Is there any way I can catch on? Because he's trying to get us a certain distance away from the sand. Is there any way with my insight that I'm kind of picking up on what he's trying to do?
Are you trying to actively hide it from him that you're about to blow up the
Oh
slug?
yeah, I didn't tell them. I was just like, all right, we need to have a
Alright.
personal meeting over here, guys.
Here we go again. Give me an insight versus a
All right, no, I don't
deception.
want PvP.
No, insight versus deception. You won't have to know exactly what's going on, but if you pass, you're
What are
gonna
you
know
worried about?
something's
You'll
up.
crush him.
I got a 9.
All right, Corey. Insight.
14.
So you know that he's, for as weird as he acts all of the time, you know he's acting strange now, and you know Galen may be in on it.
I'm outside at the front of the inn before I realize there was something up.
You don't know what is up.
I know,
though.
I know,
Okay,
I know,
okay.
I know. Chandler, what are you up to?
What do you mean?
Don't say, what do you mean, me? I know you're up to something. I don't know what, but I know you're up to something. We have important business to be tending to. We don't have time for your games.
Well,
Hey, this is discussing our future in life.
all right, Hector. I haven't been completely honest with you.
Well, that's a surprise.
I know that.
My name's not Chandler. It's actually Trainer Guildenstern. And I take off my little bandana.
My God! It's not a kid! I'm sorry, what is it now?
It's the same one from my backstory, Trainer Guildenstern.
He's a banker.
No, Trainer's the seasoned train conductor.
Okay.
The train conductor named Trainer the train conductor.
Listen, Hector, I came to Korholt seeking information about Hawkwing.
Turn the box, Riley.
And I've learned pertinent information about Update 6.0.
Whose phone? What the fuck?
Do you hear that?
Is that my phone? That's mine.
Oh, sorry, we were hearing some strange feedback.
Yeah.
I've came to Corehold about Hawkwing. I learned some pertinent information about Update 6.0. We got to head to Dragon Lightning right now.
Any inside check at all for this elaborate ruse?
Well, it was
I guess I don't have a reason. Well, no, you've already lied before.
He's actually not lying about this.
Yeah, because like we know like we gotta.
Gesundheit.
Basically, what we're trying to do is trying to get there.
But you know he's up to something, and I don't know if that doesn't seem like it violates you still knowing something's up. He just hasn't been. You know he's not being completely forthcoming with the information.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
So I don't know if you guys still want to have this debate or are you guys walking off
I guess
now?
we're walking with him.
I'm still inside too.
Anyways, nice to meet you.
Hey, Brad. Brad, do you fancy the loot?
I fancy the loot from the
No, they're about to take a shit ton of damage though.
All right, let's jam out. Let's set the roof on fire tonight.
We have to get you not
I stand up.
safe room.
Do you have any spare instruments by chance?
Can I pull a flute from my sleeve?
Hell yeah, you can.
I'm totally not prepared for this.
Oh yeah, oh, I have a little something here. Bass flute.
I used to play. Yeah, in grade school I played a mean flute. Yeah,
Clarinet.
looks like an alright flute.
Ooh. I do the same tune back.
Alright, we can
Cultured
do this later.
man,
We
I
have to
see.
get to the area that we need to be.
You're not near. We're inside the slug.
Leo Fire, Wolf Swift, what are you doing during this?
You're outside the slug. We can't hear you.
I'm with women and mead. I'm romping in the bedroom, spilling pints of beer and laying all over top of beautiful women from this scurvy place.
Exaggerating.
He's really upstairs by himself. He's like
He's yelling up
crying.
the other side of the door.
Masturbating furiously.
This place is awful.
Cordon Blue. What are you doing during this?
Just drinking beer, I guess.
Hey, microphone.
Okay. And as you guys are doing everything you hear a loud click,
Yeah.
and then we cut to.
Was that
Bannock.
you, Brad?
Did
you break the flute?
No, not yet.
See a giant fireball.
like suck into.
You just wiped out a quarter of Corehold. Everyone's got a. He didn't realize how powerful it was. Everyone's dead.
So I hear Silver Fang.
Yeah.
TPK.
What else does it say?
Silver Fang, and you recognize it immediately as your tiger. And you can see you've got dark vision, right?
Yep.
At the far end of the hull, like underneath everything, there's a cage, and your tiger is walking, back and forth very quick. He's very uncomfortable right now. Silver Fang, how did you find me?
I got really, really, really lucky. Actually, I didn't even see you over there. When I like run. I don't run to him, but I don't know. Just fast walk.
You haven't seen him in
We
days
have to
now.
rescue the rest of these animals. They're about to be tortured.
They start hugging and snuggling through the bars.
They're about to be tortured.
Get me out of here now, Silver Fang.
All right. I don't know how.
There's a lock, but it looks like you could try to pick it or you could try to smash it down. It's not that strong of a lock.
Smash it down.
All right, give me an athletics.
Well, I don't know if I have lockpicking tools.
You don't. Give me an athletics check.
Use the tip of your scimitar.
Yeah, can I like? Do a little scimitar.
I mean, you don't know how to
Yeah.
pick locks, but
3 4s in a row.
maybe it's the dice. So,
It's
like
not
you're
really rolling. It's like popping down.
you're hitting this thing violently. Hey, what are you doing over there?
This tiger's making so much damn noise. It's trying to get it to quiet down.
What's going on over there? And he walks over and he's like this big portly
Oh,
fella.
to it!
Get back! And he kind of throws you out. You! And he's got a big stick and he starts hitting your tiger.
Oh,
Maybe that'll teach
no.
him.
Triggered.
Silverfang, help!
Wait,
That's what
I
your
hear
tiger's
that.
saying. He's saying nobody can hear your tiger except for you.
alright, that's what I was getting confused because I thought he was just talking across.
No, Silverfang can
Yeah,
only.
yeah,
You guys are talking. Not Silverfang. So you were
Does the
Silverfang.
guy walk off or is he still?
He's
here?
still there hitting
How many people are there?
just him.
Well,
He probably has a set of keys on him, so if you kill him, he's probably
wait. Do I see a set of keys on him?
Give me a perception check or investigation. You're like that dice.
4 4s.
All right, you don't see a set of keys on him, but that doesn't mean you might not have them.
Well, looks like the scimitar's going back to the back of his neck.
All right, you don't need to roll. He's completely. He has no arm. He's shirtless. He's drunk. He's not even paying attention to
Well, he's
you.
definitely got a family.
He has a beautiful wife and 2
Alright,
children.
I drag him behind the cage.
I'm free.
All right, he's dead.
Can I search him?
Well, how did you stab him first off? So-
Like he's hitting the cage,
yeah.
and he's like bent over a little, and I have the signature
Yeah.
and I just do that. to his-
So he's like, ah! And he's choking on his own
like,
blood.
It's like a V, like right here.
Blood just like pouring out all over you and the tiger at this point. And
Alright.
he's dead.
Can I search him?
Yes.
Roll.
Give me another investigation.
I gotta stay with the dice.
It's got to get hot eventually.
It's gotta get hot eventually. Yes. 17.
All right, you find a set of keys on him.
All right, unlock it.
All right. Thank you, Silverfang.
It was a lion tiger. It starts mauling you.
He's like, what an idiot.
I wrote his name down.
You forgot your own tiger's name.
I wrote him on
Tony.
Nepal. Nepal.
It's great.
Like the map from Overwatch?
Yeah, like it's Nepal. N-A-P-A-L.
Nepal. All right.
Nipple.
Nipple, let's go.
All right. Nepal. We have to get the rest of these animals out of here.
Yes. I'll go upstairs and start killing everybody.
No. Just stay here, and I'll see if this key. Does that have like a bunch of keys on it or just one?
And it's got like 2 or 3. It won't take.
I'm gonna see if this key works.
Lucky that it unlocked the tiger's cage.
All right, I'm gonna see if this key works on any other cages, and see if you could like somehow scratch a lock 'em or scratch like a wooden crate open or something to get an animal out. I don't know. Maul it open.
It's clawing at a box. It's not doing anything.
All right.
He
I'll
goes-
just start opening.
It looks like it's kneading.
I just
He
tell
goes
it to-
straight for where the goat
I just
is.
tell it to keep watch. Just keep watch us there while I watch. The,
All right, and actually the 3 keys are all the same. You're like messing around trying to figure them out, and they're all just universal keys.
All right. Can
I don't
just
know
start
why he's got
bashing
3
locks?
keys on him, but what?
Can I just start bashing locks?
You have keys. They all work for everything.
Oh, so all the cages are unlocked.
They're all unlocked now. All the animals, and we cut back to everyone else. We actually cut to the guard shack that you guys used to enter Old Brown.
Oh, jeez.
And they're just like they're sitting on the like, oh, it's so boring in here. What the hell was that? And we cut to you guys. If you are in the slug right now, I need you to roll 3d6 fire damage. Nice. You were ready.
Trainer Guildenstern.
13
Yeah.
damage. Did you have this picture prepared? He knew he was going to do this.
I have no idea. He probably just looked it up.
I just looked it up on Google.
Wait, how much health do you have total?
He has 13.
Okay, where's my pencil?
You need to be level 2.
You go ahead and we'll have to do it. We're to level. You're fine.
Oh, wait.
But yeah, you probably have like 18.
Okay.
I think you can do it on here. Tap your hit points,
Yeah, you got it.
and then just drop it down by 4.
23.
Nice. Only 4 damage.
Yeah, he
Pretty
got lucky.
lucky.
I took 11 damage.
Oh.
Is your loot okay though?
My oh. Do I need to check if my loot is okay?
It's coming.
Well, it is your prized possession, of course. When they're the first thing you do is try to protect
cover
it.
Protect it.
And you look around, and it is a scene of carnage. There are bodies everywhere. Anybody that didn't die instantly is on fire and dying. All the children that were left there, thanks to Chandler, are dead. The gangs have been completely decapitated now. There are hundreds of dead bodies now in the slug. So there is no resistance now to the Southland Slashers in Old Brown.
I grabbed him by the shirt collar. I'll deal with you later. And I run into the inn, and I have 5.
Wait, you're not near us.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is.
He was the only one that followed us.
And then I go back in because I have +5 to medicine, so I go and try.
Start dragging people out and try to help them.
Yeah.
All right, give me a medicine check, sure.
10.
10.
No, but this is so serious that I use. I know I didn't rest, but my guidance. I have 1d4 to my.
Okay.
What's your health at, Q?
4.
Oh, so you're alive.
I'm alive.
So you get an 11. So you're pulling people out at this point. You've got you're making makeshift bandages out of t-shirts. Like whatever t-shirts haven't been burned into the flesh or burned off. You're
That's
tearing.
like that scene in We Were Soldiers when he tries to pick up the Asian guy.
Yeah, and he just
he's
slices
so
the skin.
cooked, he peels the muscle right to the
God.
bone.
Ooh. That's actually an improvement for him.
What? No, you're unconscious and dying. But you're not unconscious because how much damage did you take? You took 13 damage. You're gonna have like 20 health because you're level 2. All right. You hear people screaming, crying out for their families. The God, Jason.
If we think about this, Jason really did take out a big portion of the gang issue.
But you guys have I don't understand. These guys were on your team to fight the South.
I didn't take part in
But as
this.
soon as we took out the slashers, they were going to go back to being the old gangs they were.
There's no old gangs anymore.
Exactly, because now we took out most of them.
I don't know if you can justify
No,
this.
we took care of the gangs that were on our side. There was still the biggest evil gang.
They were all drinking together. Like they could have easily united.
How big? How big is that other gang?
The Southland Slashers, hundreds.
And we just Jason, I just don't get it.
I'm gonna be honest, Jason. I prepare for a lot of things. This was not on the list of things I prepared for.
Just go ahead and delete that paragraph.
And there goes that 18 pages.
All right, I guess I'm stumbling around dazed and.
You're dazed, but what would you like to do during this? Like people are running around on fire.
I mean, I guess I'll start trying to lead people out.
Okay, give me like a charisma check. Like people are terrified. The people that are alive are terrified, and you've got to rally whatever you can. The 2 or 3 people that are still capable of moving around.
Oh, jeez.
What'd you get?
Hold on. Wait, what am I adding to this? This is.
Let's make it. I just have it as a charisma
It's
check.
probably not going to matter.
It could be a persuasion. There's a general panic in the air now.
Okay, well, I just 8.
8. So you get like maybe 1 or 2 people, and like there may be like another 6 or 7 that hear your voice and run in the opposite direction, and you don't hear them again. There's smoke everywhere, debris. Leo Fire, you were actually on the bed, and the woman under you is dead. She took all of the brunt explosion, which is why you didn't take a lot of damage. She took the brunt of it. You were actually under the impact, the explosion, the epicenter of
She
it.
doesn't look so bad underneath. When you turn her over.
She's just hollowed out, basically.
Oh no!
Oh, never mind. She took it.
What is Leo Fire doing after the explosion? The bed has actually fallen through the second story, and you've maybe killed somebody else. I hope I'm getting across the sheer scale of death.
No, surely his alignment shifts.
We can discuss it after the session.
What was my alignment?
You're definitely more chaotic.
It's crazy. So I get up.
That's not even on the character
First thing I
sheet.
do is grab a mead glass and walk over to the barrels that are spilling all over the place and top off one.
This sucks.
After I top this off, I immediately walk out the front door. Ugh, fuck.
That's perfect, Leo Fire. Brad?
Leo Fire, help
Help
us!
us,
It's
help me.
a travesty that you won't join us on Sunday.
All right. So you're just you're just walking out and you're chugging your drink. It's like the fire burns in the background. I really like that image.
Oh, that's good.
Brad. So you and Leotis were away. How much damage did you take? 4.
Wow.
Okay. You were actually behind Leotis when the explosion occurred. So he knocked into you.
I was upstairs with
Oh.
him. Oh, there.
Wait, what?
No, you and me were playing.
I thought you were the Leo Fire.
No, I'm Leotis.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell?
You and me were playing. We were jamming out.
So like he was in front of the blast, you were behind jamming out, and like he knocks you into the wall, kind of, but you're not that bad. Fire, death. You look over the lifeless eyes of a child, multiple children.
The eyebrows.
Dead bodies everywhere. Like I said, maybe 100 to 200 people dead or injured severely.
I look straight down and I just see the flute's on fire.
Leotis is gonna be so pissed.
Well, I gotta pay him back. All right, man.
Hey, Brad, we gotta get out of here.
I like how
People outta
Brad's
here.
all calm and there's fire and chaos going around. God, his flute's ruined.
Sounds when he's thinking to himself, like,
Life comes at you fast. You just gotta take it. Take it. Yep.
He never takes anything too. He's really in the middle, not too high, not too low.
Just gotta take it. Just take what life throws at you. You know. Let's just go outside and have a good
Brad,
time. Let's
I'm really freaking out right now. We need to get out of the
It's
flames.
just like society, man. You have your ups and your downs. You're having a great time.
All right, I'm gonna grab him. I'm just gonna grab by the shirt and just start dragging him.
All right, great. Cordon. Cordon. Cordon.
Cordon.
Am I able to use a spell or whatever? A lay on hands pool?
Yes.
Your blessed
Yes.
touch can heal wounds, basically.
Yes. So you're going around, and I'm not going to make you actually use magic because this is more thematic than anything. And you're going around, and the people that are just like going from mild injury to mild injury, you're putting your hands on them. And what is it?
Paladin is better healer than the damn life cleric.
What does? He only gets to do that. He doesn't get to do that all the time.
5 times every short rest.
Sorry.
long rest.
Yeah. So. And lay on hands. How much damage does it heal?
5. Or 5
So he's got
times
5 points to split.
So 5 times my level.
Yeah. So.
I'm a better healer.
You're the big man. Don't worry.
Congrats.
That's right.
So you're going around, and the people that are like, you're just. What does lay on hands for you look like?
That's your ignorant as well.
Bloody.
Please don't do that. What does it look like?
It's very bloody, gory.
Okay.
Your,
Like
your lay on hand, your spell.
Oh.
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 That's what I was talking about.
That's what the
His little.
Okay. Now, what does your lay on hands look like?
Very touchy.
What?
It's very feeling. Like you feel them a lot.
Demonstrate.
Women.
So, like, you put your hands on them, and there's like an ice cold chill that goes through their body. Thank you, Cordon. And they get up, and they're like making their way out of the inn what they can.
I'm gonna go see if I can't find a child. I'm gonna find the most oppressed-looking child that's in this burning building. That's my natural instinct, you know.
Okay, the most oppressed-looking child is the one that's actually oppressed by a beam onto their back of their head.
Second choice.
There's a kid. He looks really badly. Fire, like burn marks. It's still like red.
Oh, perfect. Running, I'd scoop him up.
And you scoop them up, and as you scoop them, like the skin like peels off on your hands.
I'm gagging. I rip somebody's shirt from the ground. I just cover him. I don't want to look at him. I'm dragging him out though.
Help me, Leonidas, please.
I cover him and then start.
And he's trying to
him.
put his hands on you, and like you can feel the skin.
No.
It's
no.
a lot.
Hold on.
I go and grab him.
No, I've already got him.
What?
He's mine.
I want to go grab him.
You grab the boy that he's carrying.
Wait, I've already got him. No, I'm carrying him still. He's just trying to touch my face and
They both
stuff.
try to grab and he split.
Oh, you know what? I cast sleep on him.
He goes to sleep. A very troubled, raspy sleep.
He never wakes up.
I just carry him out.
Put him back in the fire and put him out of his misery. He won't feel a thing.
Oh, jeez. Okay. I'm taking him out of the inn. I can't deal with
I
this.
didn't take him any convincing enough. Okay.
No, I take him out of the inn. I run out with him.
Hector, at this point, you've managed to like maybe save 4 or 5 people, but the bodies you're going in now are mostly dead or severely injured. It's going to take a lot of healing for you to help them. What's going on in Hector's mind right now? Let us in.
My mind is racing with whatever Chandler could have done, or what Trainer. It's just my instinct that Trainer had something to do with this after his actions. And I'm looking at the horrors, and I'm sensing the hopelessness of the struggle against the Southland Slashers now. Not the Southland Slashers. They're
No,
very much
you guys killed 20 of them. As that the gang is hundreds. And now there's no resistance.
We really, I guess we. And
You actually also killed the last member of the old bro.
Kill Jason's character.
How about, okay.
He's like done nothing but bad.
We can do it whenever we want, really.
All right, Galium, you're going up to Trainer.
There's a history of us killing Jason's character.
Hey, Gil. Whenever they get back, they're probably gonna
Your name is
How
Gale.
about him? He knew he was gonna do all this. Where's his guilt?
Wait, let me.
Yeah, Dion's like, it's a good idea. This place
Okay,
is
so
dirty.
whenever they get back, they're probably gonna be a little upset with us. So we should say we were trying to get.
Flashes back to the carnage.
We knew there was we didn't want to cause panic.
They could be a little frustrated with you.
Get out.
That's a solid plan, Gale. You do all the talking. I'll be right behind you. You got this.
Oh my gosh. Like I said, anything I had planned, we're free flowing right now, folks.
And now's a good time in the session.
All right, and in the midst of the carnage, we cut to Banuk, he's got his army of. How does it work?
I have no idea.
But it sounds like you can use it.
Just have it written down. Can I see that?
I don't know.
What? Oh, the picture.
Just the picture.
Oh, I always hate when that happens.
Oh boy.
What? Why? Because you're looking through the spell book?
My picture options are limited for animals on a boat.
Oh, this is the dogs.
Hold on. I'll look at it. It's a spell?
I can only use it on one animal.
Well,
Probably.
thematically, like, the animals,
Basically, it tells animals that I mean no harm.
okay. So you're communicating with the animal.
So I grab, like, my arm around my tiger, because we're, like, at the bottom, like,
Into the mic.
at, like, the bottom of the staircase.
Alright.
I say, mean no harm, and to tell all the animals to follow us. Or
Okay.
not tell them, but, like, you know.
Mind if I try to about that?
You know, this
But
might.
Mind if
it
I try
only
sip?
works
Yeah,
on
go for it.
for the animals that have
That's good.
intelligence 4 or higher.
Okay, all of them, they're not, like, brain dead, so they're
Alright.
good.
This,
You got, like, an ostrich behind
this
them.
good.
may be an off-color
Pretty
question,
solid.
but did we get any experience with killing all those gang leaders?
Oh, God.
Ding,
Did we just level up to level 12?
I usually do just milestones, and I think you hit a milestone. Or created a milestone, at the very least.
Experience for killing the gang leaders that were our friends.
He asked if we get experience for killing the gang leaders.
What?
I mean, it's disturbing that you would think that.
Oh no! Now he can go back to frickin' the Southland Slash and say, "I
Alright,
took care of the gang
alright, so
leaders."
I'm still at the bottom. What kind of animals do I see?
There's like some ostrich, there's like a possum.
Alright. So
Looks like a horse.
The baby
Giraffe.
the baby elephant. There is some sort of marsupial with the pouch in the front.
can I ride the ostrich?
No. You could ride your tiger.
Oh, I can ride my tiger.
For this thematic exit, yes.
All right, so we're just gonna come running out of the top of this ship with all these animals.
He has a bow and arrow. He's a cavalry. I'm not sure.
At the first guy I see, I shoot an arrow at.
Oh my gosh. So, you know, we go from one anarchy. You guys are doing more damage than Project Hawkwind could ever do at this point. Because you also forget that I mentioned before how flammable Old Brown is.
Oh, jeez.
So, you're riding out, and do you have like some sort of battle cry you shout as you're
We
riding?
don't even have a rest from that battle.
You
Oh my
rested?
God, you're right. We just started. We just
You
started
could- that could
partying.
be a short rest.
I don't have any spell points to put on this fire.
Crap, you're
It's just
right.
like a. It's just
No,
like a.
there's no amount of the range. Like the slug is gone.
No, I'm talking about you said because how flammable.
It'll
Yeah,
spread.
It's gonna.
It's just like a. And I just come charging out.
Dude,
So-
if it blew the ceiling out, I imagine it probably exploded outward towards the other buildings too. I don't think we can contain this.
And then spread to every other lantern.
I take the possum by my side, and I laugh as I'm riding. I just go, and it'll be just me and the tiger, the first ones to exit, and we just go.
So some guy, she's just carrying a box. He's like, what?
Does it have an animal in it?
What?
Does it have an animal?
It drops, busts open, and then like some squirrels. And they're like crawling, like the possum comes like biting some guy. And he's like, what's going on? The animals, like the ostrich, there's two ostriches that start pecking some guy, and you're not really battling. You're really just cutting your way through a bunch of dock workers.
All right, we're just gonna beeline it for the Old Brown.
Oh my God! So you're gonna lead this animal like.
Yes.
As Arnold's
This is
whistling
the
it.
army against the Southend Slashers.
So can you pull up the map of Courtholt again?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, jeez.
I like the picture though.
I have to
We're gonna beeline it through the parade.
close a few of these.
What is that?
That was the
That
boat
was
full of
you.
animals.
What is that?
That's the people trying to get out of the fire.
That is the slug. Well, that was the former slug. So you are beelining it from the docks up through the merchant district. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we're doing that. Why don't we just burn down all of Old Brown? Then they can't.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying earlier.
It's just the strongest animal survives. I just can't. Like we're just. It's like just charging.
I guess his objective is that.
I did my objective. I got my tiger and I saved more animals.
Chandler, what's it? Trainer's objective was.
DJ's question at the beginning of the game really got me thinking.
I'm sorry. What do you guys feel about Old Brown and how cool Cold treats it?
Be destroyed.
It's really dirty.
No, this is the center of culture.
Okay, just like if we get an estimation population, I mean, we're talking thousands of people live here.
Thousands will die.
Just like if our characters are okay with watching a bunch of innocent people die, then that's.
Spreading right now to the different houses.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'm not okay, and I know he was up to the
You remember the plan. Just
What?
behind you.
Like I know you don't like PvP, but it's like if a guy's not doing anything but doing shit, it's like.
I completed our side quest.
Which was defeat the Southland Slashers.
Well, I mean, there was like South defeat or end the battle, and we have ended the battle.
Yeah, but that was supposed to lead us into something bigger with the Southland Slashers.
No. We'll continue to roll with this.
Is this just a side quest, or is this like the main quest line?
Well, the Southland Slashers are employed by Dragon Lightning to destroy the Old Brown Boys, who were escaped wizards and.
Wait, why don't I just take the ship?
No, just have.
Can I just take the ship?
Go
Where?
sail off to another island or something.
Start your own adventure.
Go find another
You can't sail to Old.
All right, we'll do whatever. We'll just stick.
All right. So what we see now, it's dark, it's late, and through the center of Korholt, the animal. They're running through, and like the animals don't have a lot of control. Like you can't tell them who to attack and who not to attack. So
I can
anybody.
tell Silverfang not to attack.
Well, yeah, the tiger's not, but
And
the
the
ostriches
possum.
and the ostriches and the baby elephant are killing everything else.
Lions, tigers,
The
zebras,
the bears.
innocent people throughout the village.
Oh, I mean they're wild animals.
Might put a damper on the Autumn Truce Festival.
I have like several pages of Autumn Truce stuff. I was like, oh, this would be so cool to love like a festival kind of thing. And I can't imagine Korholt wanting to hold one right
I
now.
was looking so forward to this.
Just really looking forward to a nice little party.
To kill less people. Are they following me? Or are they
What'd you say?
Are they following me, or are they just running?
Most of them are following you. Some have branched off at this.
To try, because I still have some sense not to kill everybody.
Right.
I'll just beeline
And-
down the main street.
You're going down the main street and you go about a mile because this is like representative of like several miles. There is a roughly put together group of militiamen, maybe 4 or 5 strong. They look terrified and they break apart immediately when they see you guys coming down the street. And you beeline it and where are you trying to get to?
Old Brown, but
Yeah.
I don't want to go through like, can I go through some alleyway? Like
Yeah, there's only one gate that leads to.
No, there are multiple gates into Old Brown. This is the one you guys take. You're trying to go down back alleys?
I'm trying to I don't want to just want them parade. I don't want to just run through a tavern area.
I need animal. Give me an animal handling because you've got a bunch of them.
17.
17. Okay. So most of them stay with you. Maybe like one of the lesser, maybe the squirrels ran off at this point. And they'll be fine.
Yeah.
But you're starting to dip down back alleys to get to Old Brown. Now I need a
Survival.
survival check.
Oh, really?
I don't know how you got that
Good
one.
call.
23.
23. So you're managing to use what little stars you have to navigate.
Maybe the smoke in the air.
Dylan, you have a 6 to survival, which means you got a 25.
I looked at the 4.
Still successful.
Can I see the smoke?
Uh,
Yeah, I probably can, but I don't know what it's from. Be like, oh, what's that? What's that
Oh,
smoke?
fire. And after, an hour to several hours, really, you make it because you're going down the back alleys. You make it to Old Brown, and now the guardhouse has like dozens of guards You don't go out in the open yet, obviously, but there are dozens of guards, and they're looking out the gates, and they're climbing to the top of the wall, trying to figure out what's going on. And you hear, like, within the talking, like, explosion in Old Brown, the fire's spreading, those people are going to die, what are we going to do? And there's a debate going on between them because some guards want to open the gates because now there are people, like, some of the...
They're like civilians.
Yeah, civilians outside the gate. Hey, let us through, please!
All right. So how many animals do I have?
You've got maybe 3 or 4 bears.
Oh, jeez. We know how big those are.
I don't want to like.
There is such a thing as talking as well. That is an option. I know we don't exercise that out. What?
Just watching?
I said talking.
Oh.
So that was funny because you said, "What's that?" No, yeah,
Right.
just
No, I thought you said hawking.
No, talking. But obviously we don't exercise that one
I
option.
don't know. I'm gonna talk my way out of this one, but
You're gonna just
look,
talk your way through
look.
it, maybe?
All right. I walk out on my tiger, right?
Okay.
All right.
Attention getting.
Look,
Definitely.
look. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've done a lot of bad shit to get some animals out, but these animals are a lot stronger than you guys, so I think we can use some of these animals to our advantage to put the fire out.
And we're going to cut to everyone else as I quickly try to put together what the hell's going to happen. No, that's fine. That's fine. Okay.
Let him do his little chat thing. He's got his speech prepared for.
All right. So after maybe an hour, the fire's still blazing, but anybody that's still in the slug is dead. And you look, and you've maybe rescued 25 people.
Hey, that's positive. We got those people out.
Maybe 2 of them are children.
The one I carried, of course. I saved a baby from a fire.
Right. But you can still hear, like, the crackling and the burning and stuff. And the fire outside on Old Brown is starting to spread as well.
What's it smell like?
Flesh. Death.
Really fleshy kind of smell, or just a little bit of flesh?
It smells like a lot, like dead burning bodies.
Like a war zone.
What? Oh man, he's mine, bro.
Bruh.
So we cut, and you guys are together. There are no more gang leaders. So, I mean, that's good. There's no more NPC talk from me. There's just like people are crying. A lot of people are crying. People are coming out looking at the slug burning and the fire spreading and running away. And you guys are all together now at this point.
Where's Trainer at right now?
He
I'm
is
standing
he's behind him, who's
Gale.
now, Galium is now going to say something. God help him.
Okay, so don't look at me. I don't want to smile. Okay. We were trying to escort you guys out of Old Brown because we knew that there was a bomb that has been planted to detonate and explode all of the dragon lightning crystals in the like lamps.
And you
We didn't
didn't.
want to cause mass panic.
You mean that would be better than everyone dying?
Wait, some people would have had to die.
All right, at this point, I stand up and go to punch Galium.
All right.
Is this? He's outside like all. of us
You
are right
raise
now.
your hands to charm him, and he just punches right through it, and you're now on the ground on your ass.
Do I smash Gil?
What?
Do I smash him since he's like on my back?
He wasn't like right behind you. He wasn't like crawled under your armor.
Piggyback.
Get him, Galium! All right, continue. Sorry. No, you're on the ground now. And now you see Galium. Or now you see Trainer.
What did you do?
I just told you what.
You're punched. On the ground.
You shut up! I punched you!
I asked him what he did.
Listen, Hector, I know you might be a little upset, but
100 people just died, and you think I'm a little upset?
I'm a big picture kind of guy. And so once you come to my way of thinking,
Go to punch him too.
Hector, this is just like the way the king and all his men speak. He's
right.
just like one of them.
All right. Trainer's on the ground now, being punched, rubbing his jaw.
I'd like to go over and start kicking him a little bit too.
Can I not do
I'm
like an
pretty
athletics
upset.
to dodge that or anything?
God, guys.
No. I didn't punch him while he was talking.
Okay.
Just stop and listen to me for a second, all right? I understand that you feel bad for the people of Old Brown because they're poor, but
Damn right.
think of the bigger picture here. What was the reason why you came to Coreholt?
Project Hawkwing.
I don't
Project
remember
Hawkwing.
why I came.
You came because you were in the quarry when the droids malfunctioned, and you came searching because you had a note or something that talked about Update 6.0 Project Hawkwing.
Exactly, Update 6.0. That's what we need to focus on. These gangs and their petty squabbles.
I don't know what you're talking about, but the 6.0, but you just killed all my friends.
Yeah, tell him, Brad.
You're telling me what we were doing wasn't important?
Who's the tall guy? What's his name?
This is Brad, jerk.
Hey, man, you shut up too. Right before the explosion happened, you said, let's put this roof on fire. Metaphorically.
So, as you guys are talking, I imagine Leo Fires walked up and just started pissing in the middle of the conversation, just like right there. Oh!
I feel better. You all are idiots. I don't know how you got out unscathed, and I don't know if I like it.
I just gotta cut the Leo Fire every so often because the voice is hilarious.
Love it.
All right, so back to you guys arguing.
We're not arguing.
Well, I have a lead on Update 6.0. The last survivor, well, the last guy that's now dead from Old Brown, he gave me the name of somebody he was working with inside of Dragon Lightning. If we contact him, we can find out more about how to stop Update 6.0 before it becomes active.
And to do that, we killed hundreds of
You
people.
don't think we could have avoided all of that?
But why? Why? I just started getting in with them. We were cool.
You know, like Gale said before you punched him out,
He's just on the ground. He's not unconscious.
There was a bomb, and we did the best we could. Gale could have done a little better, but working with what I have here.
I'd like a little insight on that.
Everyone can make inside checks.
Wait, is he trying to play it up that he didn't even
He didn't set the bomb up.
Yeah.
There has to be.
You can roll 20-sided dice.
No,
That's what I roll for pretty much everything. You can modify it with +1, whatever you roll.
24.
Is this persuasion or?
No, this is definitely deception.
I rolled a 1.
It doesn't matter. He got a freaking 20.
Who did?
Oh, you got a net 20. Oh,
9.
8.
You know what?
What did you get, Leotis?
18.
What did you? Binook's not there. What did you get? Cordon.
7.
Okay. All right. So Leotis and Hector, the two guys you probably needed to bluff more than anybody, see right through the ruse at this point and know you're lying about there being a bomb that you were trying to warn everyone about.
You think it's a coincidence that this is all just part of your plan, right? We're supposed to just follow along your plan, right? And really, I don't know what our action is going to be with this guy.
You know what?
Seriously.
You know what, man? If you're against the people, then you're against me. I draw my rapier. And I kind of get really close to Hector. Because I don't really know if I can possibly take him on.
Oh, God.
Listen, we could stand out here all day as the town burns discussing who killed who, but let's be honest. I have some inside information with Dragon Lightning. I can help you.
Ignore this. Look at this. Look. Look.
What else
Plot
can
point.
What else can we do?
It's already happened. Like
No.
But our
He's
characters
asking
wouldn't
like.
Our characters wouldn't let that go.
Oh, mine's definitely not letting it go. I'm with the people, and he just killed the people.
You can't just be like, DJ doesn't like PvP. I'm gonna kill 100 people.
200 people.
Do we need a break?
We're gonna need a break. No. Have you seen what's happened? We need a break.
I think the whole plan.
And the guide or the story. Let's take a break, but maybe you should decide what all of our characters would come up with, and
it's really about what your characters come up
I
with.
mean,
But I feel like your characters.
Mine's
really
obvious. I'm pretty sure yours might be obvious too.
pretty obvious.
And yet in 2 hours, all we accomplished was just murder.
Actually, to be honest, his is pretty obvious too.
All right, we'll take a break. God help us.